game, when I was working in Tampa, we called it buck ball. Wasn't very pleasing to the eye by any stretch of imagination. You got to give a lot of credit to both defenses. I thought they played really good. And when you're playing a game like that, it becomes a defensive game. It just really does. There were a couple scores, but for the most part, it was led by both defenses, not allowing a lot of big plays. The big plays occurred, obviously, it helped you score points. I can't say enough about our kicker and our defense. If you get 6 turnovers, you should probably win a game. You really should. But with that being said, these guys kept fighting back Florida State. You got to give them a lot of credit. I'm happy for our seniors. At the end of the season, with a bowl victory for them was very important. We hit a slump during the season where we had lost 4 in a row. And I had reminded the players, when you get tired of losing, you're going to win again. And they've won 3 in a row now. This is a good way to set the 2020 season off for us, winning a bowl game. Very, very important. When you get invited to bowl games, you earned it. This team earned it the hard way. We had to win some games down the stretch, and then to win a bowl game, I think, is important going into the 20 season. So can't thank the hosts here. They've been fantastic to our football team as well as Florida State. You can see why this thing's been going on for 86 years. They take great pride in hosting this game. We're very fortunate to be a part of it. We're thankful. First time I've ever gotten a bucket full of Frosted Flakes. That's new. That helps. That's not cold. So all I needed was some milk. I would have been fine. But, I'll hand it over to the players. These are the guys that really played. Coaches, we get to make some decisions, but these men up here really had a big impact on the game.
Coach, real quick, just one question for you. How does it feel to win a bowl game for you, first time at ASU?
Yeah, first time for me to win a bowl game. I've won some playoff games as a coach and as a player, but it's really exciting, I think. Last year we were involved in a bowl game. We fell a little short. This year we finally won one. It was important. It was important I keep saying the seniors, because this is the last time a lot of them will ever play a football game. They have aspirations of playing pro football, and we know that just 2% of all the guys in America are going to be professional football players. So when you think about your season ending at a bowl and you win, that says something. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy for our coaching staff. We had to make a lot of adjustments. Coach White did a great job coordinating the defense. Coach Christensen ran the offense. I know Zach Hill is excited about running our offense going forward, but we came together as a staff. A lot of guys had to coach. We had GAs that they had to coach. We had analysts all of a sudden. They had to coach. Kevin Maguire was coaching the offensive line. And Dave Christensen. Marvin Lewis was coaching. He was up in the box. So we had to make a lot of adjustments due to the fact that we lost some coaches. And that's football, though. And I think the players bought into it and did a nice job.
Coach, the trajectory, though, of this team improving with another win opposed to last season, how does that help just moving your program forward?
Well, the one thing we know it does help, and AP's already told me where I'm going. You got to start recruiting. So it helps you in your recruiting base. Whenever you win a bowl game, that's important. And I think there's a lot of pressure on the Pac-12. A lot of teams were invited to bowl games this year, and it's important that we win bowl games for our conference as well. That always marks well for the Pac-12 conference when you can win a bowl game.
Coach, your new quarterback was named MVP. Was the big thing about him he didn't turn the ball over? Was that?
Yeah, and he made a couple unique runs for us to keep it moving, to get us in the field goal range. After a while, at the first half, I just felt like it's a defensive game. And they made a couple big plays. They hit the one big one on us in the third quarter, and they had a nice drive. Quarterback made a great play running the ball, but I just felt like defensively we could hang in there. We were taking the ball away, and when you look at us this year, I think we were plus, I don't know, Jalen, what were we, +6, +7 taking the ball away this year? And in this game, we were +4. I guess we had 6 turnovers. We turned it over twice, but we took it away 6 times. That's +4. Generally, you don't win a football game when you're the plus side.
Coach, how special is this for Tony White, being from the El Paso area in your defense?
100 tickets. 100 ticket Tony White. Got a fan base now. He grew up here, and it was fun. We visited his brother in high school, and we worked out over there when we first got here Thursday. He was excited. I'm happy for him. He has to take over as a coordinator, and I thought he did a great job. He had a shutout going in the first half.
Herm, you've been pretty consistent with the message of we're building something here. After 2 years, going into year 3, do you feel like you're getting closer to where you want to go?
We're a recruiting class. This next recruiting class is going to help us, no doubt. The first year we were here, as you guys know, we had 10 offers. Then our true recruiting class was Jaden and those guys, right? Because we had 22, 24 offers. This year we'll have 24, 25 offers again. So yeah, we're getting closer. We still a lot of work to do. We're not fine-tuned yet, but that's part of coaching. I can't say enough about Kalen, you know, and Kobe. These guys are seniors. I take my hat off to them because when you get a coaching change and you put in a new defense, that's hard. It's hard on seniors. It really is, because they're looking at the new coaches coming in, so they're going to play all these young guys. What about me? Without these two guys, this year, hey, we're not the defense that we are. I mean, Kobe's played every position you can imagine. If I'd asked him to play wide receiver, he played wide receiver. Kalen's done everything. He's been a leader over in that defense. I'm glad for these two guys. I really am, because of what they've meant to me personally, being a coach. You know, I could lean on them. They were always there. They're always energetic. They're the pulse of the defense, to be quite honest.
Same thing with Tyler too.
Yeah.
Yeah, with him getting that play at the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, certain guys just make plays. We get a knockout and and then he jumps on the ball. So kind of reminds me of that Arizona game the previous year. You know, when we got the fumble and the ball came out, and as soon as you think it's kind of there, all of a sudden it gets close again. You know, and and to their credit, to the defense's credit, they gave up 2 big plays. And other than that, I thought they played pretty good.
I was talking with Ray earlier, Herman. He said these guys bring out the youth in you.
They do. They keep you young. I love them. They're like my sons, all of them. I get on them every once in a while, but they know I care about them. They do, and I care about every guy on the football team. I look at them like they're my sons, and I coach them that way. You know, I'm on them every once in a while, but it's all for the right reason. I never talk down to players. I'm always trying to motivate them. That's your job as a coach. And these guys have allowed me to do that, and I can't thank them enough for that.
One more question for Coach.
Good. Let the players talk.